A 22-year-old American student, Amanda Knox, was found guilty in Italy of murdering her British roommate. She was immediately sentenced to 26 years in an Italian prison. Prosecutors accused Knox, her boyfriend, and a third man of sexually assaulting and then killing Meredith Kercher after an argument. Elizabeth Vargas is in Perugia, Italy, and joins us tonight with news of the verdict. Elizabeth?
Charlie, the jury deliberated nearly 11 hours before giving its verdict tonight. It was delivered to a courtroom that was jam-packed with media and press from around the world, both the U.S. and Europe. This case has sparked international headlines and deep controversy over the evidence. As the verdict was read, a crowd outside the courtroom burst into cheers. Inside the courtroom, Amanda Knox and her family began to sob. It was more than 2 years ago that Amanda Knox came to Perugia, fulfilling her dream to study Italian, a dream shared by her British roommate Meredith Kercher. But 2 months later, Kercher was brutally murdered in her bedroom, and within days, Knox and her new Italian boyfriend Raffaele Sollecito were arrested. The Italian and British press vilified Knox, calling her behavior immediately after the murder unemotional and inappropriate. At the trial, 2 different portraits of Knox emerged. The prosecution called the 22-year-old a she-devil. The defense, an exuberant young woman incapable of murder. Prosecutors rested their case without ever explaining how Knox could have killed her roommate without leaving a speck of DNA in the small bedroom where the murder took place. That same room was covered with DNA from the victim and a third man, Rudy Gaudet, who has already been convicted of the crime.
Could Amanda and Raffaele have been in there and stabbed her and not left?
Impossible. When you're involved with someone in a violent struggle, especially when there's a lot of blood involved, the death involved, you leave evidence there and you take evidence with you.
For the past 2 years, Knox's parents have shuttled back and forth to Perugia from Seattle. Tonight, they learned their ordeal was far from over.
We don't stop. I mean, you know, any parent, no parent leaves their innocent child in a foreign jail.
I think it's very important also to keep that light at the end of the tunnel for her emotionally, so that she knows that she's going to get out of there. It's just when it happens.
Amanda Knox's family does plan to appeal this guilty verdict and, of course, a sentence of 26 years. But within moments, Knox was whisked out of the court and away from her family and taken in a van that just passed us moments ago, sirens blaring, back to the prison in Perugia that has been her home now, Charlie, for 2 years. And Elizabeth, I'm curious, in the Italian justice system, is 26 years hard and fast 26 years, or is there a chance for an earlier release? There is a chance of parole. There is also the chance that the U.S. government may work out a deal where she can serve that sentence here in the United States or back in the United States, but that would have to be with an agreement that she serve the entire sentence.